In just a few months, Hansi Flick completely reinvented Barcelona, bringing them back to glory. He transformed the team by trusting La Masia's young talents, something only few managers dared to do. His impact on the club has been extraordinary, but his life off the pitch is just as interesting. From his modest lifestyle to his family, Flick leads a life far different from many football figures. How does one of the world's best managers spend his millions? What kind of car does he drive? And what about his personal life? Stick around to find out. Hansi Flick has made a name for himself not only through his tactical brilliance, but also by rebuilding some of the biggest clubs in football. After a historic tenure at Bayern Munich, where he led the team to an unprecedented sextuple, Hansi Flick took on the challenge of managing FC Barcelona. Many believed Barcelona was in decline, but Hansi Flick had other plans. With injuries and a financial crisis at the club, Flick managed to steer Barcelona back to success by putting faith in La Masia, the club's famous youth academy. His strategic mind quickly turned the spotlight on young talents, developing players like Marc Bernal and Sergi Dominguez. He integrated these young players into the first team, leading Barcelona to dominate La Liga and compete fiercely in the Champions League. Flick's belief in youth development and his no-nonsense approach has been credited for Barcelona's resurgence. But if you think his football genius is all there is to know about him, you're in for a surprise. If you're impressed by Hansi's football achievements, just wait until you see what his lifestyle is like. Now let's talk about Hansi Flick's net worth. Being one of the most successful managers in football comes with a hefty paycheck. As of 2024, Hansi Flick's net worth is estimated at around $12 million. His income primarily comes from his managerial contracts, particularly during his time at Bayern Munich and his current tenure at Barcelona, where he earns an annual salary of $3.2 million. But that's not all. Flick has secured several lucrative endorsement deals with well-known sports brands, further adding to his wealth. His time at Bayern Munich was particularly lucrative, not just financially, but also in terms of his success on the pitch. Winning the Champions League, Bundesliga, and FIFA Club World Cup in one season helped him secure various performance bonuses. And now at Barcelona, his financial portfolio continues to grow. Despite his success, Flick is known for living a modest life, and you'll see more of that as we dive into Hansi Flick's lifestyle. He may not flaunt his fortune, but rest assured, his financial success places him among the elite in football management. It's one thing to earn millions. How you spend it is a whole different story. Let's take a closer look at how Hansi Flick lives his day-to-day life. Despite his wealth, Hansi Flick's lifestyle is surprisingly down-to-earth. Unlike many football personalities who indulge in luxury, Hansi Flick keeps things simple yet elegant. He's often spotted in well-tailored suits on match days, while his off-pitch style tends to lean toward casual sportswear. When it comes to his hobbies, Hansi Flick enjoys outdoor activities, including hiking and cycling. Staying physically fit is important to him, and these activities help him unwind from the pressures of managing a world-class football team. He's also a fan of spending quiet time with his family, showing that he values personal connections over extravagant displays of wealth. As for his car collection, Flick's choice of vehicle might surprise you. While many football managers are seen driving luxury cars like Lamborghinis or Ferraris, Hansi Flick prefers a more practical approach. He drives a Cupra Ateca, an SUV priced between $45,000 and $55,000. It's not flashy, but it's reliable, much like Flick's managerial style. Now let's talk about where Hansi Flick calls home. Hansi Flick owns several properties, with his main residence being in Spain, close to Barcelona's training facilities. This beautiful Hansi Flick house offers him a peaceful retreat after a long day at the club. In addition to his Spanish property, Flick also owns a house in Heidelberg, Germany, where he spends time with his family. Impressed by how humble he keeps things? It only gets more interesting when we dive into his personal life and the people closest to him. Behind every successful man is a strong woman, and in Hansi Flick's case, that's his wife, Silke Flick. The two have been married for decades and have managed to keep their relationship private, avoiding the limelight. While Silke stays out of the public eye, her influence in Hansi's life is undeniable. She's been a constant source of support throughout his career, standing by him through the highs and lows of football management. Despite being one of the most successful managers in the world, Hansi Flick maintains a humble and grounded personal life, and a lot of that can be attributed to Silke. They share a strong bond, and family remains a priority for both of them. They spend their free time together, enjoying simple pleasures like family dinners and walks, far from the glitz and glamour often associated with football stars. While Silke may not be in the public eye, her presence is felt in everything Hansi does. She's been by his side from his early coaching days to now, where he manages one of the biggest football clubs in the world. Ever wonder what it's like to juggle family life while managing a global football powerhouse? Let's dive into Hansi Flick's family next. Family is incredibly important to Hansi Flick. He and Silke have 2 daughters, Catherine and Hannah, who are both grown and have families of their own. Yes, that's right. Hansi Flick is a proud grandfather. Hansi Flick's grandchildren bring him a great deal of joy, and despite his busy schedule, he always finds time to visit them. Hansi Flick children have grown up seeing their father become one of the most successful managers in football, and now his grandchildren are witnessing his legacy unfold. For Flick, family gatherings are special moments where football takes a back seat, allowing him to reconnect with those closest to him. Family has always been a grounding force in Hansi's life. While he spends much of his time traveling for work, he ensures that he's present for important family events and holidays. Whether he's at his home in Germany or Spain, you can often find Hansi surrounded by his children and grandchildren, cherishing the simpler moments in life. But how does a man with such a demanding career find time for family? Let's take a look at how Hansi Flick balances it all while leading a football career like no other. Hansi Flick's career began as a professional footballer, but it was his move into management that truly made him a household name. After retiring as a player, Flick started his coaching journey, taking on various roles before landing at Bayern Munich as head coach. It was at Bayern that Flick truly made his mark, leading the team to an incredible sextuple in 2020, a feat few managers have ever achieved. His tactical genius, leadership skills, and ability to manage high-pressure situations earned him global recognition. After his time with Bayern, Hansi Flick became the head coach of the German national team before accepting his current role at Barcelona in 2024. Since joining Barcelona, Flick has revitalized the club, relying on young talent from La Masia and bringing a new sense of energy to the team. His leadership style emphasizes discipline and hard work, and he's been instrumental in guiding Barcelona back to the top of European football. Hansi Flick's career is a testament to his dedication, hard work, and tactical intelligence. Few managers can boast such an impressive resume, and his journey shows no signs of slowing down. With such a demanding career, how does Hansi relax and enjoy life? Let's take a peek into Hansi Flick's house and car collection. Hansi Flick is much more than a brilliant football manager. His modest lifestyle, strong family values, and incredible career achievements make him a unique figure in the world of sports. From his time at Bayern Munich to his current success at Barcelona, Flick has proven that hard work and humility go hand in hand. What do you think of Hansi Flick's lifestyle and success? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about athletes' lives from all around the world. Stay tuned for more exciting content.